Welcome to Tabletop Topics. I'm your host, Jeff.
And of course, Jeff, if you want to catch and watch our ugly mugs on Tuesdays and Thursdays, we're on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Deezer, TuneIn, iHeartRadio, Amazon Music, and now YouTube Music. We also have our YouTube channel, One Word Tabletop Topics, our Triple T's Clips channel, and our TikTok channel. So if you click on the link, it'll take you directly to the episodes. And of course, we have timestamps so you can navigate throughout. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring the notification bell. And of course, leave us a comment. Again, guys, thank you again for joining us at the tabletop. Let's jump right into it.
What's up, man?
So I do what's up to 2
What's
weeks,
up,
and then
man?
you
Absolutely. We're
all right. So then
alternating.
that's how we're gonna do it. Then it's not gonna
We're
be like a.
alternating.
It's not gonna be like a just Jeff what's up or I run the whole show, as you're saying. Yes.
You run the. Oh.
No, like you're
Oh.
saying that you were ranting and I was
like,
just
oh man,
agreeing and
we
shit.
gotta break up. This is our first conflict. I can't handle it.
Shit, right?
Oh,
I wonder if people ever think that we get into actual arguments.
Dog, oh my gosh. When's the last serious argument we ever got into?
I don't know.
Damn. Like, it really, sometimes
Sanders
it really,
Pine?
dog, sometimes it really don't even be, no, we really haven't.
Nah.
Because it's just kind of like, I don't know, I feel like we both understand there's just some things we won't agree on, and it's whatever.
And that's good. I mean, it
Right.
it gives us leeway to like have a discussion about it, but to argue about it is another story. Like we'll give our opinion on it. Like what did we talk about? Like the other, like when we talked about who's the strongest, who's the most powerful character, Thor or the Flash, and then I said the Flash, and then you said Thor. And then we literally discussed it for
forever.
30 minutes.
Right.
Like dissecting their powers, their abilities, and stuff like that. And we didn't agree on it.
Right.
But at the end, I ended up flipping to your side because what you were saying made a lot of sense.
I feel that.
So, but no, it's just, I don't think we know. Last time I remember fighting was it 2 years ago when I was at Mom's while they were building this house?
Was it?
Yeah.
Well, that's because
We were talking about who shall not be named.
it was a very charged time. Like, I mean, like, genuinely between us.
Nah, then I would say Sanders Pine.
Right, like, conjured out of nothing. Like, we just had a disagreement.
Yeah. That disagreement it
and then escalated
to something which was ridiculous.
I don't know. I never want to put that much energy into something.
It's exhausting.
Right. Unless like it's egregious or some shit like that.
Yeah. Even when we have discussions and you don't agree with something and either of us get emotional on that aspect, one of us just shuts up. Like we don't say nothing because we know anything that we say is just going to escalate the emotion that we're feeling at that moment to even get even worse. So it's like it's better not to say nothing, let the person cool off, and then we move forward.
Do we ever get back to it?
No.
That's terrible.
Oh, get back to it? Yeah.
It's terrible.
Yeah.
I can't just shut down.
Remember that one week you were stressing out because of what happened?
Right.
Yeah. And then what happened?
Once I kind of came down, like we
talked
had
about
a
it.
conversation on
2-3 days later.
Like, yeah, that was pretty.
Because I understood what you were going through, but you forgot that I understood what you were going through, so I just let you go.
Right.
So it's things like that. I mean, but like I said, to full-on fledged, get the fuck out my house.
Right. Like
it doesn't get to that point, man. Nah, it doesn't.
That'd be
get to
crazy.
That point. It doesn't get to that point.
That'd be crazy.
But nah, man. Nothing too crazy happening. Shit. I mean, besides us taking care of business today.
Yes, sir.
It's one step closer to do what we want to do. You still designing David's thing.
Mm-hmm.
And nah, nothing too crazy.
Well, the weather pattern fucking changed.
Yeah, that's weird.
Great.
That's
Wow,
weird.
he's talking about the weather. Really uneventful thing. Uneventful day.
It's mysterious.
No, it's been weird. I don't remember summer being like,
This raining?
this
But
raining.
we are in hurricane season, though.
Yeah, but that shouldn't play a role into why we get thunderstorms in the morning and then a 3-hour break and then thunderstorms in the afternoon.
Because whatever hurricane's going to hit us this year is preparing to...
That's not how
it's
it works.
moisturizing the ground.
I don't understand what you're doing. You just conjured up
Yep.
some random shit.
It just happens. It pops in my brain and I just have it. No, I had to.
Yeah,
I had my associates the other day said, Jeff, you have ADHD. I said, I think I do. She's like, I said, why do you think that? Because he's like, every time I'm in the middle of talking, you just start talking about something else.
You just interrupt niggas.
And I said, that's just how my brain works. If you say something that triggers something, because I said I love learning. So I said, if you say something that triggers my brain of something that I learned, I'm going to say it before I forget it.
You know what I'm saying?
You just got to.
You know
I'm
what
just
I'm saying?
saying.
I just made it a habit to just like apologize.
Yeah.
But I do like listening.
No, I did apologize, and I said, she's like, you didn't hear anything I said. I said, I did hear what you said, and she's like, then what did I say? And then I repeated
you
what
just
she said.
repeat everything.
That's
It's because you're listening so intently, you caught something that, bing, light bulbed you. And
Yeah.
you're like if you weren't listening, you wouldn't have interrupted.
Yeah, exactly,
You know what I'm saying?
exactly. But that was
But sometimes it'll happen where it's like I'm too focused on listening. I'll be
Mhm.
listening, and then white noise, and I'm just listening.
and if something picks up of something
Right.
that you've learned,
Right.
then you tune in.
Then I was just
because
like,
it's
oh
interesting.
shit, okay, cool. Like I'm listening, but like I could be thinking about something else while listening.
While
to you.
listening, I got you.
Right.
I don't know if I'm there yet, but
I don't think that's a skill. Thing.
that is a
I
skill.
don't think that's
That is a skill.
That's
If you-
a skill you want to know. Like I want to be present in
Yeah.
everything that I do.
But your brain is just always
that's
thinking about other things.
fucking tough.
Yeah.
And I don't want to take pills for that.
No, you don't need to. I always tell people,
Well, don't say that. You know what I'm saying?
not everybody
There
needs to.
might, yeah. That's what I'm saying.
I know people that function better without the pills than they do with the pills because they're just mindless drones on the pills.
Yeah, but they can complete shit. Like you still want to, within the bounds of what society requires of you or asks of you.
Yeah. Well, the person that I'm speaking of is
Right.
one of the associates at work, and she can actually, she's like hyper focused when she's on the pills, but then when she's off of them, yeah, she's distracted and wants to talk, but she still gets the job done.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
But-
So she'll hyper focus and just stare. I'm like, what are you doing? She's like, I don't know. I'm just.
Wait, on the pills?
Yes. And I told her, you seem to be better off. Be better off. How do I say?
Wait, you sure she's on a?
No, yeah. She is. She's been diagnosed.
No, I'm just saying, like, I've never seen where it's just like, I felt like that's when you're off the pills.
No.
Where you're just like,
No, when you're
you're
off.
hyper focused.
No.
on something.
When you're off, you're everywhere. When you're on, you're focused.
Well, there's different types of.
Well, she
That's
just
what I'm
told me
saying,
the
like-
one that she had, and I look like.
Okay, I
Yeah.
get what you're saying.
But
Because there's also different pills for that as well.
Yeah.
You have Adderall, Vyvanse, Ritalin. You know what I'm saying? Like there's different.
I mean, I
'cause
can
it's
ask
not
her.
just one ADHD.
yeah,
That's why it's a whole acronym. You see what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah,
Because it's
yeah.
different parts to it,
Uh-huh.
and it's not just like one symptom of it, and then you have it. You know what I'm saying? It could be multiple symptoms or one symptom, and it'll show up very oddly in things in your life. You
Well,
know?
based off what she told
Right.
me, because she says she gets chronic headaches, so they give her pills for that.
Holy shit.
Yeah, she's had them since she was a kid, and then she's like, I take ADHD pills, but she says when I'm on them, I'm focused. When I'm off of them, I'm everywhere.
I feel that.
Yeah. So but when she still gets the job done being everywhere, even though her brain is wants to talk about 50 million.
It's like prime example
Yeah.
when we're doing a job, right?
Mm-hmm.
And when we're building the fireplace,
Mm-hmm.
you'd give me a task. Once I was done with that task, I'd just walk away.
Yeah, because you thought that was it, and I'm like, bro, what are you doing?
You need to do this. Okay, I do that. 100%. It's perfect.
Mm-hmm.
And then I walk away.
Like that's all that you want to do for the day.
Like that's the thing, because it's like,
bro, we would never got
there
that
is no
done.
what's the next step.
Yeah.
It's what is there to do.
So when we do projects, I know I said doo-doo. When we do projects, I don't know why we always say doo-doo. When we do projects like that, I just need to give you a list of instructions, and just instead of just telling you one thing and then you're thinking that's it. Because if you think that's it, then you're just gonna be like, all right, we're good for the day. We'll do the rest tomorrow.
Right.
And it's like, yeah, but at the same time, it's gonna take us a very long time to finish that project if we don't try to accomplish like that. Which is why when I said, all right, we're gonna do the base, then we're gonna do at least 2 dry walls, and then we're set. And then the next day we'll do the top, so we can put the other drywall, and then the angle of the corner on the roof, on the ceiling. Mm-hmm. So it's like, if I don't say stuff like that, then you're gonna be like, all right, we just did what you just said we were gonna do.
Yep, and now we're done.
So you think, yeah. So you
and
think
now we're done. Mission accomplished.
But that ain't the case. That's not the case. So that's why I try to set goals. I'll be like, all right, let's try to get this, and this done today. Even if it takes us all day, but
I feel that. But that's something I can focus on, and I will. I'll put my phone on D&D. Well, my phone's always on D&D. But even in that case, I just won't even be on my phone because I'm.
He means do not disturb, not Dungeons and Dragons.
I hate you.
Just to clarify.
So yeah, so that's pretty much what I do. Like if there's a task at hand, I'm gonna put 1,000,000% in it.
Yeah.
But once that's done, it's whatever.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like when I have a job to do. If I don't have a job to do, then
you're just gonna set that and be like, all right, that's what I'm good for the day.
Which is why, like, what I'm doing with Amazon, it's fucking perfect. Mm-hmm. Like I got it down to such an efficient system.
It's a science.
Like I've finished. Sometimes now I've began finishing my routes before like 7 p.m., which is actually nuts. Because when I first started, I didn't understand the routine behind it.
Yeah.
So like, I'd be out till 8:30.
Yeah, because I remember you come home and you'd be like, oh, Jeff, you're going to sleep already? I say, yeah, I got to wake up early. But now you're coming home at 4 or 5 o'clock. So it's like, damn.
That's crazy.
And I know you're like, Javon is like the second fastest. Somebody's the first.
Oh, Trent.
Trenton and Javon are like the top 2 that always get their stuff done.
It'd be crazy.
Done early.
Well, because Javon's the one who trained me that first time. So
yeah, like, I remember, and that's when
I clocked his pace, and I'm like, that's the standard. Gotcha. If anyone else taught me, I'd be like,
that's the standard.
That's the standard.
Because you got with that somebody that was Speedy Gonzalez, you were able to automatically move.
Right. That's that's the pace that I was like, okay, that's the pace I need to work at.
Gotcha. That makes sense. That's
how he trained me, and I can follow the instructions like a motherfucker. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I'm a great instruction follower. Mm-hmm. You know? So with that, I just kind of worked my pace up to match that, and now I'm finishing early every single day.
Yeah. Yeah, but to just go full circle with the whole ADHD thing, I mean that's just me, dude. But again, too, I learn a lot. I absorb information, and then it's like I sit on it, and I want to learn some more. Like Jimmy already recommended a new book for me to read on Henry Ford. Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna go ahead and start that just to find out where he came from and how he invented the greatest truck known to man.
Right.
The F-150.
It's like, great example. The only time, no, not the only time. Usually when it's like achievement based,
yeah,
I'm a demon. I'm a demon. So like, I think back in grade school, right? Mm-hmm. I always hated reading. Remember the AR tests?
Yep.
The accelerated.
I'd read the easiest books just so I can get.
Just so you can get points and shit.
Because you had to hit 100 points
and you
by a
could
semester.
go to the school store and stuff like that.
Well, you had to hit 100 points by a certain semester because they're like, you're not reading, you have to catch up,
right.
Or you're gonna fail.
Right. It's independent reading that you need to do
on your own time.
Yes, and also take tests to earn points.
So the bigger the book, the more points you get. Because I know
and they were color coded to show you the type of reading level that they were.
Exactly.
So I always hated reading, period. Like, unless it interested me. Unless it was science. Mm-hmm. But just reading in general, I hated it. You know what I'm saying? Because I was like, I hated reading someone's. I don't know. It's like the way I imagine things, the way I imagined certain characters in a book, or what I wanted them to be, never panned out as I continued to read the book.
So you had like an ending for
Right,
their story, but
right.
it never turned out.
But it
the
never
way
turned out the way I wanted,
you
it,
wanted
to.
it to.
So I always hated
Gotcha.
reading when it came to like fiction and stuff like that. I never really grew up reading nonfiction or autobiographies or shit like that. It was usually like fiction and stuff like that. But never did really any reading. I only excelled at like math tests and shit like that. I was pretty comprehensive in reading, but I just hated reading. It's because I liked science that I read a lot.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? But there was one particular year, I think 5th grade, when they did the, every year they had the Sunshine Book Challenge.
Yes.
Where it was 13 different books that you had to read. And the challenge was to read all the books.
Okay.
And I remember I was falling behind on my reading comprehension in 5th grade when they did the monthly AR points tally and stuff, because you're supposed to read a certain amount of books a month. And they were like, if you want to go to Sunsplash and Camp Read a Lot, those were awards for kids who got high achievements on reading.
Gotcha.
There's only 2 ways you can go to Sunsplash and Camp Read a Lot. Either you earn 800 points by reading books and totaling up 800 points, which would have took you the whole year, or you complete the Sunshine Book Challenge. Guess what?
You complete the Sunshine Book Challenge.
Bruh. And the issue was you could only check out 2 books at a time.
Damn. And they were like big books.
They progressively got harder.
I got you.
Yes.
I got
They
you.
progressively got harder. It was insane. I thought I could cheat the system by like, I'm just going to grab the biggest book in the fucking library.
Skim through it,
and then take a test. They're like,
no.
I remember I got a 50 on that bitch, and it would like.
Yeah, the bigger the book, the more the questions. Like Harry Potter had 50
and
questions.
And the more in-depth the questions
yes,
were.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Like what did Harry Potter do in this, or what did
what significance was blah blah blah.
Yeah, like Narnia. What did the person do in this and yeah.
So that wasn't gonna work. So I actually had to read. So I checked out 2 books, the Sunshine books.
Yeah.
And I would read both of them within a week. And as I started getting closer to the end, and I was passing these books with flying colors. Like, I remember I'd come home and I'd stay up all night. I wouldn't sleep.
What changed? What in your brain clicked that says, "Oh, I'm actually interested"? Regardless
there was a goal.
The direction the story
was. There was a goal. And I had instructions on what the task at hand was.
Gotcha.
I understood the assignment.
Okay.
And the assignment was, you better read all these damn books and get all these damn points. And get that award. You know what I'm saying? So they're like, it's really rare that people read all the Sunshine books. And it turns out that I was one of only 2 kids who ended up at the end of the year trip in Camp Read a Lot that got in through the Sunshine books.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
And I also got my name on a little board and stuff. And my picture for completing the Sunshine.
So what you're saying is, as long as you set a goal for yourself, you will achieve it.
I will achieve it. Absolutely. Without a doubt. I will die.
Do you also think if, like us writing down in our...
yeah, that's what I like about that.
Yeah.
Because it's like, it's literally putting it into...
Like Zom 100, basically.
Right.
Yeah. So
like, once I think about it, and I want to do it, nothing's going to stop me.
let's reach it, yeah.
Nothing's going to stop me. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, even since I was a kid, when it came to things like that, or when I did the science fair and I got 2nd place, it was just like, okay, what is something kids aren't doing, right? So I decided to do a science project on what types of materials can skydivers use or military use when it comes to parachuting.
In elementary?
No, in middle school.
Oh, I was about to say, goddamn.
Middle school.
Shit, man.
Materials. And luckily, my teacher used to work for NASA.
Okay.
And she was the head of the science department in our school, and she worked with me personally because she liked the avenue that I took, where I was looking.
You thought outside the box,
right? I was looking at material science, physics, and stuff like that, and she let me use all her equipment, her force plates, her laser speedometers, like everything. I got to work with her personally after school every day. We would work on, building, doing the research, doing the information, working out calculations, doing the math.
She got excited because she saw a young kid in middle school actually wanting to learn this, and you don't see that type of
right
as often as you would expect. Yeah.
Right. You know what I'm saying? But so really got into that, and I got second place. You know what I'm saying? It was nice.
What exactly did you build or do, or did you just collect the research and the?
No, I actually, so of course I did the whole vision board for like my explanation. I actually had to do the research and explain the math behind my scientific method, what I hypothesized, on the types of materials, surface area, and also altitude of the fall.
Yeah.
The timing of the release of the parachute. The timing of the descent, the force in which the person or the object hit the ground, depending on the height, the surface area, and it was an insane amount of tests.
Gotcha.
But she knew how crazy it was, and she thought I was crazy because I shouldn't have been doing something like that
at your age.
At my age.
Gotcha.
But she helped me, and it was super awesome. You know what I'm saying? And it's a shame I can't remember her name. I'll have to look in my yearbook, but I will remember her name. And like it's just stuff like that. So like when it doesn't even have to be a short-term goal. It's just like
focus point.
Right. If I can focus the next 5 years of my life on one goal,
which is what we're doing now.
That's all I'm going to focus on. Whether it's short-term or long-term.
Long-term. I got you.
You see what I'm saying? But the issue is once I set long-term goals, I have the tendency to autopilot through everything that's not tailored towards that goal.
So you focus on short-term goals,
right?
But in the back of your mind, you know what the long-term is.
But sometimes I have to remind myself what the long-term goal is.
I gotta remind yourself.
You see what I'm saying? Yeah, you got it. Well, yeah, of course. You know what I'm saying? But it's like that's why I stopped setting long-term goals. I stopped looking so far into the future. Because what it does, it makes me complacent, and I'm not living in the present moment.
Because you're telling yourself, I have time.
I have time. You know what I'm saying? And I'm only focusing on the things that will get me to that long-term goal. And not focusing on handling the shit I need to handle.
Handle now.
Now. So I only set short-term goals.
Okay.
You know, be that like a month to maybe 3 months. You know what I'm saying? That's why when people ask me, hey, we're going to plan something. What do you want to do? In my mind, I'm not thinking that far ahead.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? It's a date on the calendar, but...
And which you'll put down to remind yourself.
Chronologically, I'm not feeling how fast or slow that time is coming.
Gotcha.
By. You see what I'm saying? So it's just like, I don't know. I don't want to say, what did that girl call it? Time blindness? Or some shit like that.
You what?
Why'd you bring that up?
Time blindness.
Yeah. Oh shit, we gotta talk about that.
That's too damn bad. What the hell? Time blindness.
It's too damn bad.
If I'm late for something, it's my damn fault. Regardless if I was time blind.
So now, this generation, well, not this generation. I would say
do that.
her.
Old man.
Her.
How many times we gotta teach you this lesson, old man? In my day, in my generation, back in my day. What the fuck?
So now she wants people to accommodate her because of time blindness. I don't even know what that means. If I look it up online, what is it gonna say?
It's gonna have a definition.
I don't pay attention to the clock. I mean, you were obviously able to upload the TikTok, so therefore you were able to look at the clock on your phone to know what time it is.
I get what I understand what.
If she doesn't wake up, that's different.
No. I understand. Well, the whole waking up on time thing, that's just the circadian rhythm. Like, you got to train yourself to do that. But in terms of, like, in general time blindness, that's how I would have understood that. Or it's like I just said, if we plan something, I can't conceptualize how much time there is in between.
But that's different.
Well, no, that's how I would have assumed.
Interpreted it.
Right, but not waking up on time. Like, that's weird. That's weird. That's what alarms are for.
Yeah.
I set 13 alarms.
You wake up after the second one. What you talking
I
about?
understand who I am, Jeff.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to fight it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I understand who I am.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm already, like, the mental development that should have happened, that's it.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I can grow in retrospect,
Yeah.
looking at learning lessons from the past things that I've done in my life.
Yeah.
But in terms of, like, there are some innate things that are just in me.
Mm-hmm. That's something you can't unlearn.
Yeah.
I got you.
You see what I'm saying?
I got you.
Like, I can't just force myself to, you know, understand how, like, oh, don't be late. And then I wake up in my mind, oh, well, it was like when I had to go on the pontoon.
Mm-hmm.
And in my mind, I got to be there at 9:30, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or 9 o'clock. I got to be there at 9
Even though I
o'clock.
told you to get up at 6.
I woke up at 7 thinking, that's 2 hours away. Bullshit. That's still, what?
Taking a shower, getting ready, getting the stuff together.
Getting your shit.
Then you left and forgot the stuff.
Then I left.
Because in your mind, it
Right.
was already in the
my
car.
mind, the supplies were already in the car. I skipped the whole step of putting the supplies in the car.
What did they say when you got there, by the way?
No, it was solid.
It was a solid. Okay.
I was just like,
Yeah, was
I
just
always
wondering.
give everyone a heads up. Like,
That's not coming. It's funny when Skyler's like, "Are you coming on regular time or are you coming on Caribbean
On
time?"
Caribbean
I
time.
started laughing
You know what I'm saying?
because we're always late.
that's what I'm saying. I told the boys, I was like, yo, when I die, man, show up to my funeral late. That way I'm on time.
Even though you're dead.
Even though I'm dead.
Yeah,
That way
shit.
I'm on time. Show up to my funeral late. And I always
Yeah.
tell them, better late than never. I'll be there. Better
Absolutely.
late than never.
But better, yeah.
Better late than
Than
never.
never,
Like,
yeah.
I promise you, I care about every occasion that takes
It's just
place.
you're
in my
always
life.
late.
I'm always late. I'm always late.
Yeah, I got you.
You know, and it's tough. It's tough. But, like, when she was speaking on time blindness, I didn't really. I'm sorry, the world's not going to accommodate you. Like, if I showed up to work, oh, well, my boss, hey, boss, you know, I have time blindness. I can't understand how time works, or I always wake up late.
Well, what's the first
she's
thing?
Gonna look. She's gonna look at me.
What the
like,
fuck is that? If I was a boss, I'd say in my head, what the fuck does that mean? I would say to her, what does that mean? I don't know what time blindness is.
boy?
And when you explain it, oh,
Dog.
it just means I'm blind to time. So,
Dog.
and then I'm gonna say, can you elaborate on that?
Dog.
I just fall asleep and wake up when my body wants to wake up, or is it I just don't put my alarm setting on, or I forget? Like, it doesn't. To me, it doesn't matter how you put it. That it's not a thing, and you're not gonna make it into a thing. People nowadays seem
I
to.
could imagine what her response to me would be. Oh, you have time blindness? Well, I'm blind to you having this job.
Sensational.
What the fuck?
Shit, man.
I can't see you working here anymore.
Shit.
What the fuck? What the hell?
So what I would ask you is going back on the ADHD thing, because it's different for everybody, like you said. Like for you, it works. Like you say, you just have to.
I just know what it is.
Yeah,
I just know how to manage.
For you, it works, but for others, it doesn't. Would you say most are better on it or better off of it?
That's a case by case, bro.
Gotcha.
Me personally, I don't like it. Takes me out my element.
Yeah, it's not you.
Yeah, it feels weird. It just takes me out my element.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I don't know how I would explain it. Yeah, I'm focused. Like, I can think complete thoughts and stuff like that, but, like, I don't know. I like the whole,
Yeah, because you get a whole bunch of new ideas.
it's inspiring. It's
Yeah.
motivating.
Yeah,
Yes,
exactly.
the highs are high, the lows are low, but it's inspiring.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
and I think people are more susceptible to some, not all. Some people are more susceptible into believing, yeah, you're better on it, because that's all they hear all the time. But then you meet somebody that you don't know, some random person that you talk to, and they're like, oh man, I like this person, blah blah blah, this and that. and then you find out, and then you're a different person the next day, and you're like, well, what happened to that person? Oh, I just forgot to take my meds. And then you're like, well, I like that other person better.
That's terrible.
Am I too honest?
You're just gonna see, yeah, like, hey, this is how I come.
Yeah.
This is how I come.
I mean, that's just...
This is how you gonna meet me.
Yep.
Cackling, giggling, cheesing.
Every day. People
Every
always
day.
ask me, Jeff, is there something wrong with you? They're like, why are you always happy? I
Happy
said,
as fuck.
what else do you want me to be?
Existence is amazing.
Exactly.
It's amazing. Oh, KD. Boy, that double XL cipher. That was crazy.
Oh, man.
That was crazy.
Bruh.
KD.
It gets worse and worse every year.
And man, who was reviewing it? He said, your name shouldn't be Friday. It should be Sunday. Because you go into church with them vocals. Oh, man. That's amazing. That's amazing.
No, that is amazing, dude. Yeah, it's
No, I
amazing.
never teared up so bad in my life, man. Except for today, but we ain't going to talk about that. Except for today.
You what?
Bro, we ain't gonna talk about that.
Hey,
That
you know,
was
hey,
dog.
hey.
That's crazy. I dead ass walking to her house for 5 seconds. You already got me crying, bro. I didn't even say hi to mom or nothing. Bro.
Hey, you know,
That's crazy.
You got your moments, dude. You got your moments.
That was amazing.
No, that was.
That was amazing.
Because I'm sitting there looking at this man. I'm like,
Because
damn,
you know what's going through my
this man
head?
is crying.
Dog.
This man is like hardcore crying.
Because you got to understand, that's the first time you said it, but I've literally been saying it every single time I go to her place.
Because you know what I had for the last 2 years,
Right,
so I
right.
wasn't able to, you know.
I feel that. I
So
feel that.
now that I'm good, I'm like, whoa, that's crazy. So
Yeah, it's fire. That's wild.
Ugh.
Amazing
I've
reaction.
never seen you laugh
amazing
so hard.
first time reaction.
Yes, yes.
That was amazing.
No,
that
that
was a
was-
fresh reaction. I've never seen that before. All right, let's keep it pushing, man. These people
Oh,
don't know
man.
what the hell we're talking
No, they don't, man. But what did oh yeah, we went to mom's, we helped her out, finished painting her bathroom. What? Oh yeah, we went to go pick up your watch.
I still think that's dumb.
I know, because they didn't do that with mine. So
But I think it's from the supplier, not necessarily the carrier.
that's the other carrier.
Because I think the order goes through them,
And then they send it
and
to
then they forward it
to
to
the supplier.
To the supplier.
Yeah.
And the supplier ships
Because
it
they both
directly.
came from the same state, so that's why I was confused.
Right.
They both came from Cali.
But it's two different factories.
Factories,
or
okay,
whatever.
that makes sense.
I don't know where's your brand made? Sweden? Does it come directly from Sweden, or is there factories?
No, I think it's Japanese.
The
Japanese or
Tissot?
Korean.
Tissot? I thought Tissot was Swedish.
Hold on.
Ain't that the Swedish flag? That's even on your freaking that water you always drink.
Body armor.
Body armor.
That's New York water.
Oh, word.
Tissot. Let's see, Tissot manufacture. Where is it from?
Jeff, how would you take me step by step on how you would Google that?
Just put the origin.
Sometimes you gotta talk to Google like a baby.
Really?
Yeah.
Father and son team of Charlotte Flesling.
When? Where? Sweden or Finland?
Switzerland.
Switzerland.
And Lee Lux, Switzerland.
Okay, well, let's not even try that. Nah.
I'm butchering the name. They
not.
started it in 1853.
Oh, that's crazy.
So that's that.
How did it make its way all the way over here? Because I know they sponsor the NBA.
Yeah, you were telling me about
yeah.
that. You were telling me about
The
that.
Tissot buzzer beater.
They
or
have an
something.
entire history that came out 2020 of a video of it, of how it got to.
Oh, word. That would be interesting. I'll probably watch that a little bit.
Yeah, see, they got part 1, part 2. But
You gonna become a Tissot connoisseur, Jeff?
Oh, like start buying their watches.
You gonna be coming to Connoisseur.
Hey man, I mean, if they come out with nice ones every single year, I might start doing that.
Start looking for old ones too, collectibles.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Gen 1. Go rob some graves.
Oh man, go to Switzerland looking for
first generation Tissot watch, bro. What the fuck?
So the T is silent.
Yep.
Tissot. But yeah, man. So I mean, no, it's a very beautiful watch, and you know me.
No, it's cool as shit.
I don't really wear watches.
No, that's a cool ass watch, bro.
Yeah, the most things you'll catch on my arm is the little rope things that I get.
The survivalist.
The survival rope things. But other than that,
I'm a survivalist. Nah.
But other than that, yeah, man, I'm like, nah, because I know you say I never get myself anything, so I'm like, fuck it, let me do it. I mean,
no, I feel that.
Yeah, so treat yourself, blah, blah, blah. Stop giving everybody others and never yourself. So I'm like, all right, let me just do this for myself.
Well, my thing is, you know, I'm not a fan of jewelry.
That's why I didn't get your jewelry, unless a watch is jewelry. Debatable.
Debatable.
See, the reason why I got that one was because it's functional. It actually helps me in my daily life.
Right.
And it's literally good because remember I was always looking for a watch that had a compass, geometric location. It can even get the weather, the altitude that I'm at, and it's solar powered.
That's crazy. The altitude. What the fuck we going?
Yes, sir.
What?
Appalachians.
What?
Appalachians.
What?
Man. But
we should go there. We should go to.
We can plan something big every year if you want.
I want to do that, sir.
And then on top of that, we can meet the locals.
I just go 0 dark 30 and stop talking to everybody.
Guys, I gotta stop talking to you for a year so I can save money to go.
Yep. We can't hang out no more, guys.
Yeah. But,
I'm going on my.
Finding yourself.
I'll find myself.
No, but I'm saying like, yeah, we can take these trips, meet the locals, maybe get an interview or two on them.
I feel that.
And then come back
and not die in the process.
Exactly, of course. Remember, if you think about
safety first,
yes.
yeah.
If you think about it too much, you're gonna die.
Or you're gonna manifest it. If you think about dying in every single thing you do, you're gonna manifest that shit.
So,
or you're just gonna live a life of fear and terror.
Yeah, exactly. So
and anxiety.
So just go with a cautious mind, but don't overthink it. Like know the dangers of the world, but don't pretend it doesn't exist. So that's what I would say.
No, I feel that.
Yeah.
I feel that.
But no, we're making moves. We're getting closer to what we're trying to do, collabing with David.
But wait, this doesn't explain the reason why.
Oh, what were we talking about?
The delivery process of that.
Oh yeah, I don't know. I really don't know. Like I said, it was I literally ordered both of them at the same time, but then I got a notification for mine, and then I got a notification for yours. So that's what was confusing.
And they were both delivered
a day apart.
So dumb.
Yeah.
Well, mine needed a signature.
Yeah.
That's stupid.
Probably because it was by Google.
You think so? Hey man, that by chance it happened to be in the whole Google family line.
Yeah, that's true. You didn't even know that. So
I didn't know that. It just makes my life easier. One platform to rule them all. I don't think it's gonna be Google though.
No.
They lag too behind. They tried to be all Meet the Robinsons when we're going the Blade Runner route. Step on the liberties and privacies of everyone. Just to further advance your AI and your technology and software.
By listening.
Absolutely.
Like every time we talked about something, what popped up first? What we were talking about. So literally actively listening.
That's what blows my mind. It's like even at this point, like the chick who lied on herself about the kidnapping.
Yeah, that was so confusing to me.
It was just as easy as looking at her Google or search history.
Yeah, FBI got a warrant first before they hacked her phone. So as soon as
that's crazy.
Yeah, as soon as they hacked her phone, now she's trying to apologize.
That's crazy.
Her lawyer's apologizing for her. She's not trying to apologize because she wasted hundreds of thousands of dollars in resources looking for somebody that was not missing. So now she's gonna have to pay that back, and she's being charged.
That's NPC activity.
Yes, but
you got caught through your Google searches, bro.
Yes, But the funniest thing that's been popping up on TikTok a lot is the aliens.
Man,
They're talking about the aliens, but this is what they're like.
It's a joke.
Yeah, it's a joke.
It's a joke
because they're talking about the aliens. They're like, guys, the government. It said U.S. government. Guys, there's aliens. How about you bring down the inflation?
That's what I'm saying.
How about you get rid of the
If
deficit?
there's aliens, does any of this matter?
But guys, there's aliens.
But there's aliens.
How about you get rid of poverty first? They don't care about
That's crazy. Yeah, you just told me there's aliens, but I gotta go pay bills.
Exactly.
I gotta go to work.
And all these videos that keep popping up are of people just robbing stores now.
Don't they got the answers? Because there's aliens. What the fuck? What are we still doing? You're synthesizing their technology.
Yeah, right? But that's it. And then this is the biggest issue now. People are literally, a couple videos coming out in Cali. People are robbing Gucci stores. People are robbing name brand stores. People are robbing iPhone 13 or whatever number that they're on right now directly from the thing just so they can sell it because...
And they're selling it to who? Other poor people?
Yes. Yes. If they can make money, they'll sell it.
That's crazy to me, bro.
If they can make money, they will sell it.
Isn't that the... No, I feel it. They'll sell it to rich people.
Yes. Because they know
They're not
rich
gonna
people
sell
will buy it.
to people, right.
So it's
sense.
getting bad, I guess.
I try not to
Think about it.
not think about it. Like, because I know it's happening.
Mhm.
Like, I'll see it, you know. And then I'll do whatever I can.
Mm-hmm.
But if that's all I think about, I'm just going to be...
That's true.
of-
I wake
right.
up every day and I do my job and I come home and I pay
Right.
my bills and we work on our projects outside of
Right.
the respective businesses that we're at, and then we continue to move forward with
Right.
whatever we got to work through.
Right.
And we understand that we're in a struggle right now, and we're well, it doesn't feel like we're struggling, but we understand where we're at right now, and where we need to be, so we work hard to get there instead of trying to take the shortcut and make it there without any effort whatsoever.
I feel it. I would like to take shortcuts. I wish
know.
there was an easy button.
I know.
Remember that Staples? That was easy.
Oh yeah, the easy button
The
at
easy
Staples.
button.
Yeah.
That was easy.
Did they get sued for that?
Really? Oh, I feel like someone did
Yep,
try to sue them.
just like Red Bull gives you
Yeah,
wings. They're like, oh,
yep.
the staple button said I'd be able to get
Yep,
$1 million
yep,
by just pushing
yep,
the button.
that-
So
yep.
loophole, motherfucker.
I feel that. Yep. That's what happens. That's tough.
Yeah, that's great.
That's why we don't see commercials anymore.
Nope.
You just get blasted. Your eyeballs get fucking seared with random ads on your Twitter and your Instagram and shit like that.
Mhm.
That's what happens.
Yep.
All your cookies and data and shit.
And you believe it.
You just eat it up. And your phone gets blown up with,
Mhm.
you've been selected for bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
$20 off coupons. Because you wanted to be a rewards member. Now they have your number. And then they're going to sell your number to other companies.
Other companies, yep. So they can run ads. So they can run ads on you.
Oh, man. Amazing. Amazing.
Yep.
What a time. What a time. Anything you looking forward to soon? In the near future?
Taking a 2-week vacation in November.
I feel that.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to be fire.
The end all be. Oh, and then the whole new PTO thing that's starting next year. Because essentially all the holidays, Memorial Day, what was it? Memorial Day, July 4th, Thanksgiving, Christmas. You know those 5 holidays they pay us the day before and the day after, like the 9 hours.
Right.
We can use those as an extra week of vacation.
That's fire.
So nah.
Can you just cash them out?
No, they won't.
No, don't do that
They'll
anymore.
cash it out. Well, it'll basically be a cash out.
And they roll over, right?
Yes, those. But you got to put it in before the next year. So, because now they're not going to pay us outright for it. We just have to put save or used.
So my question would be,
Yes.
if you can roll over, hypothetically speaking, could you work for 10 years and just roll over all your vacation?
There's different like things. If you're like, was it like 8 to 15 years is like a certain amount of days.
So there's limits. There's caps to how many. Okay.
Yeah, like I would, if you really, honestly, realistically think about it, I have 2 months of vacation.
That's solid.
Mm-hmm.
That's solid.
Yeah.
Every year, right?
Yes.
That's solid. But you can roll all that over.
Yeah.
So you can end up with 4 months of vacation.
Mm-hmm. So technically,
that's what I was going towards.
Well, because I can take. So there's no law saying that we can't take 4 months.
But they're gonna drop you out the system.
No.
Because
he said technically you're still getting paid.
Right, because your hours are being docked.
Right. So your vacation is being docked, so you're being paid. So technically, it's not gonna. But no store manager is ever gonna approve 4 weeks.
They'd have to call the DM in. What the fuck is this?
Why is he gone for an entire month?
What the fuck is
no
this?
No store manager will ever
go live abroad for 4 months.
Exactly.
Getting Publix checks.
Yep. No store manager will ever approve that. Because I was like, what if I would like? Because I was talking to him. I said, what if I can take? He's like, the most I'll approve is 2 weeks. I said, all right, that's perfect. But I said, what if I said, what if I wanted to take an entire month? He's like, no, I wouldn't approve that. No store manager wouldn't approve that because a manager took 3 weeks and there was difficulty and turmoil in that. So then district manager came in and said, never approve any manager's vacation for more than 2 weeks. Oh yeah, unless something happens to you where you have to use.
So if you step down, do you keep all your hours?
Oh yeah, those are yeah. Not even go part time, just step down
easy money. Absolutely,
yeah.
I'm taking 8 months. Damn it!
I keep all 488 of my sick hours that I
start a family or some shit.
I get paid every week.
Paid every week.
Yeah.
I'm like, what do you do for a living? You don't want to know.
Nothing.
Sensation. Oh man. What does Wolverine say? I'm good at what I do. I'm the very best at what I do, and what I do isn't very nice.
That's because they had to be all PG about it.
What's the original saying?
I don't know.
I feel like that's the original saying.
That is. I'm the best there is at what I do, and what I do isn't very nice.
That's what they're going to be asking you when you're living in Hong Kong or some shit like that.
Switzerland. I got to go look for that grave. Shit. Their government's gonna be like, isn't this you on YouTube saying
this? It'll be easy to spot you. That always reminds me of the whole Black James Bond. I'm dead, James Bond. Yes, the only black guy.
Yeah, they're like, what if James Bond is in Britain? It's in the UK or Switzerland or somewhere.
It's the only black guy.
Is the only black guy running?
The only black guy running.
There he goes.
Everyone turns around, and it's you, the only black guy.
He's easily able to spot.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You know why that's a trope in the parody? Because in the first James Bond movie, where was he? Africa. Who was he chasing after? The black guy.
That's right.
What was every other?
Everyone was
black.
Everyone was
and
black.
Everyone
and
gets
like,
fucked.
yeah, he's right there. The fuck there.
Exactly.
There goes James Bond.
Yep, exactly. So they actually technically already did that in the first James Bond movie.
There goes James Bond.
Yeah, Casino Royale. So that was funny. But
hilarious. I'm gonna tell everyone you scratched my balls.
He couldn't walk for a week.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
That was amazing.
I'm gonna tell everyone you done scratched my balls. I'm gonna tell everyone.
Oh my god, that's crazy.
Oh, that's crazy, man. That was a good movie.
No, that is. But
that was a good movie.
But yeah, what was that on?
I have no idea.
I just kind of went on a rant.
It does not matter.
God damn it.
It does not matter.
Oh shit. Nah, but no, I can't remember what we were talking about.
Me either.
We were talking about something specific.
Were we?
Yeah.
I don't know what we were talking about.
Damn it.
Too bad. Too bad, sir. Too bad, sir. Too bad. So what's up, man?
Wow, I'm having a brain fart right now.
Maybe we'll remember it
after we're done.
After we're done.
It usually happens.
Let's go, and then we'll come right back on.
Oh yeah, yeah. You asked me what I was looking forward to, and then I told
like
you
15 minutes ago.
Yeah, but yeah, we started. You asked me what I was looking forward to. I talked about the 2 weeks in November, and then we went on to everything else. But what are you looking forward to? There's only 4 more months left.
Don't say it like that, man.
There is.
No.
One
Of course,
step-
the trip.
One step closer to the halfway point.
Yeah, of course, the trip. And then, of course, I would like to. I don't know. I want to do things for this, especially for the holidays coming up. You know?
What do you want to do?
Like with Halloween, and I want to do something else like that, like we did last year. I can't believe that's already been a year.
Yeah, the Halloween episode. I might re-upload that.
And then we have the 1 year anniversary of Ian.
Yeah, it's gonna be.
That's next month. And also, yeah. So Ian, Halloween, Thanksgiving again. That's crazy.
And then of course the entire month we did the Christmas episodes.
Right.
I love how we changed the beginning title. Like we put the Halloween, the werewolf howling, and all that stuff like that. And then for
I can't believe that's already been a year. That's crazy.
For Christmas we did the Christmas music for an entire year, and then we just basically told everybody we literally filmed the week of Christmas. Everybody else took the entire month off, and then we literally filmed the week of Christmas, and then just said we won't be back till New Year's.
I feel that.
So
That's weird.
what do you mean?
Like a year is almost
Time.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Is a concept.
It's
So
crazy.
like, do you have a general idea like what you would like to do?
We'll definitely talk about that.
Okay.
I do have some ideas. Though.
Okay, yeah, for sure.
We'll definitely talk about that.
Keep it a secret.
All right, Jeff. Come on, man. Take us over. Take us over. We just
dude,
twiddling.
Dude, I love our audience because it's like we always keep them guessing on what we're gonna do, and then
It could be absolutely nothing.
but we keep them entertained, we keep them laughing. I think
Entertain me, dance, monkey, dance, dance.
There's your point right there. There you go. See the video's right there. Yeah, watch that.
Right
See?
there. Wonder Twins, activate.
Activate! I just got fatter.
You
Take us home, Jeff. Take us home. I'm dead.
Oh shit, guys! Thank you again for joining us at the tabletop. If you want to catch and watch our ugly mugs on Tuesdays and Thursdays, we're on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Deezer, TuneIn, iHeartRadio, Amazon Music, and now YouTube Music. We also have our YouTube channel, One Word Tabletop Topics, our Triple T's Clips channel, and our TikTok channel. So if you click on the link, it'll take you directly to the episode. And of course, we have timestamps so you can navigate throughout. Don't forget to like, subscribe, ring the notification bell, and of course, leave us a comment. Again, guys, thank you again for joining us at the tabletop. You have a good night, weekend, evening, and day, and we'll see you on Tuesday.
Bye, y'all.